You're welcome to my channel. We are told to solve a problem involving auxiliary projection. If you look at the right hand side of the screen, you see a figure of two views of a pyramid that is truncated. Hexagonal pyramid that is what? Truncated. And the question goes like this. It says the given views shows a right hexagonal pyramid which is cut by the plane SS. Draw the lower portion of the elevation below the plane and project from its plan. Using these views, project a first auxiliary plan to show the true shape of the cut face and a first auxiliary elevation on x prime y prime plane, right? So what we'll do first of all is to replicate the diagram that you're seeing at the right hand side of the screen. Then from there we will know what to do. I always say the first thing you have to draw is to draw what? Your plan, right? This figure you see down here is the plan, right? And it is said that it is 88 millimeter across flat. So what you do is to draw your horizontal line first. So drawing my horizontal line first, this way, I'm going to have this horizontal line. You can see that. And I'll pick a point on that line. Let's say this is the point I am picking here. So on that point, I'm going to draw also a vertical line, right? I'll also draw a vertical line on that um, point. So do that, and I'll be having this way. And they're meeting at this point. Is that again? And it says 88 millimeter across flat. So I'll place my compass on my meter rule this way from 0 to 8. This is 44, half of 88 for me to be able to draw that circle. Now when I measure that, I'll place it at that center here, right? And I am going to draw a circle, faint line first of all. This is the circle that I'm drawing first. I believe you can see that. Now after that, we're told across flat. Whenever you're constructing an hexagon across flat, you make use of what? Your 60-degree set square, right? And you move it on your t-square in this manner until it touch the circumference of the circle, which is this. So it must be tangential, and I'll draw a faint line this way. You can see that. I'll draw a faint line. Let me complete that this way. That will touch the horizontal axis. I'll continue moving it until it goes to the other part here. I'll do the same thing here too. I'll draw another horizontal line in this manner. You can see that. Now the next thing is I will now make it face the left hand side, and I'll do the same thing. I'll move it until it becomes tangential to the circumference of my circle this way. I'll move it to the other side also. I'll do the same thing. I'll draw until it becomes tangential to the circumference of my circle. You can see that. Now I know that I am moving from here to here, so I'll move my t-square until it's tangential to the circumference of my circle. I'll now draw a line, and I'll even thicken it in this manner, right? You can see that. I'll do the same thing here too. I'll make it tangential too. I'll thicken it in this manner. You can see that. Now I'll start to thicken the rest. So between these 2 points, I'm going to what? Thicken it. Between these 2 points, I'm going to thicken it. Between these 2 points, I'm going to thicken it. And between these 2 points, I'm going to thicken it. You can see that. Now the next thing we will do, we successfully drawn out the hexagon across flat. Why we say hexagon across flat? Because of the sides of the hexagon is touching the circumference of the circle, just like you can see here. If you can't know, if you don't have an idea on doing it, you can just click on this link here for you to have a better explanation on it. Now the next thing is I'm going to project these two ends up in order for me to get the elevation. So if I do that, let's say this is point 1, let's say this is point 2, point 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm going to project point 1 up and also project point 4 up too. So I'll draw a line where both of them is going to meet. So let's say from here to here, they will meet in this manner. I'll thicken it. That is the base of the pyramid, hexagonal pyramid. And the height is given, if you can look at the height, from here to here is given as what? 106, right? So I'm going to use my rule and I'm going to measure 106. So from this point, and 6. This is 100. 1 to 10 is 100. 105, 106 here. Then I'll draw my line that is going to touch that point straight down, and also from this point straight down. I will not thicken it. I'll use my faint line because in the question the cylinder, the pyramid is all truncated, right? That's what we have here. Now the next thing is we're now told that it is truncated at an angle of what? 45 degrees at an height of what? 20. This is the height here from here to here is 20, and this is the angle here, 45 degrees. So what I'm going to do is at this point here, I'll measure 20 millimeter up, and I'm going to project it to touch the body of the side of the triangle here of the pyramid. So from that point, since it's 45 degree, I'll use my 45 degree set square, right? And I'm going to draw a line that is going to cut it, that plane SS. So this is where I'm going to start to thicken those lines. You can see that. I'll start to thicken the lines. So the next thing I'm going to do on the plan, the question says we should complete the plan also, right? To complete this plan, we need to complete the plan. Since you have truncated the pyramid, the plan, when the pyramid is complete, this is how the plan is. But when you truncate it, something will happen. You have to look at it from the top. So what I will do is I will connect 2 and 5 with my faint line. I'll connect 6 and 3 with my faint line. You can see that. Now what I'm going to do again is I'm going to project each of all these points upward. So if I project 1 to this point, this will be point 1. If I project 2, knowing that 6 and 2 is on the same point, this will be what? I'll call it 2, 6. If I project 5 and 3 to touch the base of the pyramid, this will be what? At this point will be 3, what? 5. Then this last point will be what? Point 4. Now I will now act like these points are heading to the center of what? To the top of what? The triangle. From this point, I will assume that it is going here. I will assume it's going to the center. So I will just stop at this point here. Look at that's something like this. So I'll call this point, start from here. Here should be A. Where it cuts here also should be what? B, right? I'll go to the next one, assume that it's going to the center, and this point here will be what? Point C, right? Then here will be what? Point D. So all those points, I label them to be in those alphabets. Now the next thing is those points now, I'll start projecting them down. So let's project them down and see how it goes. So if I place uh, my t square, my set square, my t square, and I start projecting each of those points down. So if I come to this last point here, point D, and I project it down this way to touch the horizontal, that will also give me, I'll call it my D prime, right? I'll project C also to come here. So C is going to move and touch two of them here. So I'll call it to be my C prime, and here to be also my C prime also, same point. Now I'll come again. I'll project the B downward from here to come here. So the B is cut in here. I'll call it to be my B prime and also my B prime here, right? And point A, I'll project it down to come down here this way to touch the horizontal line. This will be what? My A prime. So I'm going to join those points together. So joining those points together, B prime and A prime together, I'll have this line. Then C prime and B prime together, I'll have this. Then D prime and C prime together, I'll have this. D prime and C prime here also, I'll have this. C prime and B prime too, I'm going to be having this. Then B prime and A prime is this, I'll have this. So this is what we have. So we have successfully completed the plan, right? Now the next question is we should draw the auxiliary what? Auxiliary plan. When you say draw the auxiliary plan with using the plane XY, so and the plane is at an angle of what? 45 degrees, just as you can see in the question. So I'll use my 45 degree this way, and I'll place it, right? And I am going to draw a plane this way. From this point, I'll draw a plane this way. So that at an angle of what? This is 45 degrees set square. If I draw an angle, that'll give me the plane I need, x prime, then y prime here. Right? So we'll start. I will project all these points downward. So let me make it so you can be visible. So I'm going to project this upward. Take this up so you can actually easily see what I am up to. So each of all those points, I'll project them down. First of all, let me start from the base. So if I place it on my set square this way, you can see that I'm going to go to point 1. I'll project, right? So this line belongs to what? Line 1. I'll come to 2,6 also. I'll project. This line belongs to what? 2,6, 2 and 6. If I come here also, I'll project. So this line belongs to what? To 3,5. I'll come to point 4 also. I'll do the same thing. So this point is for what? Point 4. Right? So we have this 4 lines that we need. So what I'm going to do is I'll take my compass, place it at point 1 to radius 1, 1 to 1. You can see 1 to 1. I'll come to 1 and I'm going to mark. You can see that. Also 1, 2 to 2. Right? I'll come to 2 and I'll mark. Is that again? 2 to 6. I'll also come to 2. I'll mark, because 2 and 6 are on the same point. I'll come again. 3 to 3 here. I'll go to line 3 here and I'll mark. Then from here, straight down to 5. I'll come to 5. I'll also mark. Then I'll come to 4 here, straight down to 4. I'll also come to 4 and I'll mark. Now I'm going to join those points together. Right? I'm going to join those points together. Let's take it up and see. I'll join those points together this way. So it means that I use my faint line and I'll join here to here. Faint line first of all, here to here, here to here. Faint line first, here to here, here to here, then here to here. You can see that? I can easily call it, this is my point 1, point 2, point 6, point 3, point 5, and what? Point 4. You can see that? So the next thing I am going to do again here will be this. Now we've done this. Now the next thing is for we to now start projecting all these points in this manner. So with the same 45-degree set square, I'll place it this way and I'll project. This will come. This also, I'll project it too. This also, I'll project it too. All those points A, B, C, and D, I'm projecting them. You can see that? So what I'm going to do is, I'll start. This is the area that is being cut out. So if I come to from D to A, you can see that? If I come from D to A, like this, I'll go to the line of A. So let me make you understand that. So this A, if I project it, this point is a what? Point A. Here is a what? Point B. Here is a what? Point C. Then here is what? Point D. So I'll start. So if I move on the line of A, this is the line of A, I have this. I'll come to where A is. This is where A is. I'm going to mark on the line of A. So that point will be my point A. I'll come again from B. This is the line of B. This is B. I'll come to B. This is B here. I'll also mark on the line B. So that point is what? Point B. Then I'll come again. B is 2. I'll come to the other B prime. I'll come to the line of B. This is B here. I'm going to mark on the line of B. That is also what? B prime. Then I'll go to the next one, the line of C. Place it here, this C prime. I'll come to where C is, this C. I'm going to mark point C. So that's my line of what? My line of C. Then I'll come again from that line C here. I'll come and place it here also. I'll have my C prime. Come to the line of C to get what? C prime. So this is my C prime here. Then the last but not the least is D. I place it here. Come to point D. You can see that. I'll come to where D is here. I'm going to mark. So I'm having my what? My point D. So I'm going to join those points together. See how beautiful it is? I'll join those points together. I'll join D and C together here. This way. And here also. This way. And here also. This way. And here. So I'll join B and A because they're all connected together from this point to this point. And also I'll join from here, this point 2 to this B, C to B here. Then I'll come here also. I'm going to join from here to this way. You can see that. Now what do you notice? It is 2 and C. If you notice this point 2 and C, they are connected. So I'm going to connect point 2 and C here, this way. So if you notice it, C and B, this is C, this 6 and B, 6 and what? And B connected. Where is it? We have C and B, C and B, C prime and 6. So I'm going to connect it this way. I'll do it this way, right? Then the next one is A and 4. This is A and 4. They're on the same line. So I'm going to connect A and 4 together, right? Then this is C, this is B, B and 3. We have B, B prime and 3 here, you can see. So that means it's connected this way, B and 3, this way. Then the next one is B and 5 also, from here to here, B and 5. You can see that. Then I can now connect all these points together this way. This and this also. Then we have this and this also. Then the inner one we cannot see, so we're going to use our hidden line. That is why I did not do it earlier. So hidden line, so we can see. Then here also to this point. So here will be hidden line from here. Then here will be thickened. Also here will be thickened. So should not make a mistake. And D, is this connected? Yes. I use my straight line to connect it this way. So we can be able to see it. All those 4 points is connected. So this is what we have here whenever you to draw the auxiliary plan, you project the elevation. Now the next question now says that we should draw the auxiliary elevation. So they say auxiliary elevation, you have to project the plan, right? So we're going to do that now and see. So I'm going to move my set square. I'll draw another plane here. That will be the plane of what? Plane of 45 degree. This way too. So that will be another plane I will draw to project my 45 degree. So what I'm going to do is I'll start projecting all these points. One thing you need to understand is this. I will start from the one inside first of all. So let's do that and see. So I'll project point A, right? Point A prime, I projected it. The next one again, point B prime, I project it. The next one, point C prime, project it. The next one, point this, I project it. You can see that? So let me bring it down so you see what I'm actually doing. So the next one again, C prime, I project. B prime, project. Then A, already done that. So this is what we have. So I want to do this first, and I'll do the rest. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to move from, I want to get this point, right? I'll move from this point to A. Now let's see this. This is A, right? A prime. Let's trace it. This is A prime. Now we'll move. So I'll move from here to A prime here. You can see that? And I'll go to the line of A prime. I'll come here, I'll mark to get my A prime this way. Similarly, I'll come from here, this line between these 2 points, place it here. I'll take it to B, right? Then I'll go to the line of B, which is here. I'm going to mark. That will be the B prime this way. Then the next thing is the same thing here happens at this point too. They are on the same point, so I'll trace it to that point. I'm going to mark. So that's also B here, prime. I'll come again from this line of C. I'll mark to the point of C here. I'll go to the line of C, which is this. I'll mark. So this point here is for C, and this is where I mark, and I C prime. Then I'll come again to the other C. They're on the same point to this C also. I'll trace it to that point. I'll mark. This will be my C prime again, right? This is also C. This is my baseline, my reference line. Then the last but not the least is D. So when I place it here to get point D, right, I'll go to the line of D prime. I'll go trace it where it meets here. This is my D here. So we'll call it the D prime here, right? So we've drawn all those out. Now we need to join everything together. Since they're all joined together, I'm going to join them together. So this is joining C. This is joining B. This is joining A, right? This A is joining B prime also. Then C is joining B prime. So they're all joining each other, right? So this is what we have here. Now we've done for that aspect. Now what do you notice? I'll start projecting the external one because I need the external one also. So I'll project those points down. Point 1, right? 6. So this is 1, and this is what, 6. Then this one is what, 5. So this is 5. Then the next one is 4. This is 4. The next one is 3. This is 3. Then we have 2. This is 2. Is that okay? So what do you notice? They are all on the same plane. Is that okay? All those points are on the same plane. So what I will just simply do is that I am going to connect. So if you notice it, C and 6 on the same point, C and 6. I'm going to connect the both of them, C and 6. Then the next one is we have 1 and what? 1 and B prime. So this is where is the one? This is 1 and what? And B prime. So we have here, right? Then the next one is we have A prime and what? A prime and 4. This is A prime and 4, so I'll connect it this way. This 4 here. So the next one is C prime here and 2, right? So C prime and 2. This is C prime here, 2. So I'll use like an hidden line to connect it this way. But we're moving. Then the next one we have is we have 3 here. 3 is on the same point with what? B prime. This 3 and this B. And this is 3. So where is the B we have here? So we have B here. Sorry, this is B. This is not part of it. So this is what we have here. I thought it was 6 there. So we have here. This is not part of it here. Now the next one we have is C prime and what? C prime and 6. So this is 6. We've already done that. And what else again? And that is all we have here. We already connected all the points we have. So we have C, we have 2 and what here? We have 2 and C prime. 2 and what? And C prime here. So this C prime and 2 this way. So from here to here will be shown, and the rest will be what? Hidden. Right? So I've successfully connected all those points that I have here. And this is what we have when you're told to draw the auxiliary um, elevation auxiliary plan, right? So um, I can easily section this part here so to make it more easier. So let me section here this way. I come here. Not really necessary. So this side, and also I can just do this also. So this side you can section them if you want to, right? So this is what we have here. If you know you found this video helpful, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button, like, and share. If you have any question, you can write on the comment section. Thanks for watching.